on my kids' school week today. I did a little bit on live earlier, but I wanted to show you what we're using this week. Curriculum picks, if you will. Now this may last 1 to 3 weeks. We haven't decided. We're honestly just going to go with the flow here. We're learning about the Renaissance, and so we are using at least Unit 1 of my Renaissance study, which also has the Magic Treehouse and the Imagination Station book guides. That's what we're going to be using for writing. And I know this is backwards. I'm sorry. I'm recording on TikTok and they don't let me turn it around. So for history, we are doing my unit that also does handwriting. It also incorporates, of course, reading. And then there's also recipes in there if we decide to do that. I'm not sure if we're going to decide to do that or not yet. Like I said, I haven't gotten that far. I'm trying to be as organized as possible, but it is a little bit hard. For pre-K, my little one is going to be using his binder here. We're going to be doing letter D this week, as well as going over A, B, and C. He's really, really good at A and B. C, he has a little bit of trouble with, and D, we're just introducing. So he is going to be using my hands-on ABC guide, as well as the trace and find pages. We're going to do number 1, and then we're also doing letter D. We'll also go into our tracing book, and I will show you what that one looks like. His is upstairs, so I'm just going to grab a random one from the shelf. Again, sorry, it's backwards, but the letters A to Z book. So his is upstairs, like I said, and he's actually already traced A through M because he's silly and he kept saying, no, I'm not finished. But we're going to be using this. He has his colors and shapes book and emotions book that we're going to be going over, as well as his pre-writing book. And for preschool, honestly, I tell him kind of what the letter is for that day, and then he gets to decide how many pages he does. Some days he's like, I don't want to do it. And I'm like, okay, that's fine, go play. Some days he's like, oh no, I want to do all of it. My older kids are in 3rd and 5th grade, so we're using Math Mammoth for theirs. I've printed out their other chapters that we're going to do this week because they both just finished a chapter last week. But they are also going to be using my 3rd grade math book, kind of just to show you guys how we do it. And we have a laminated book that goes with this one. It is the green one right over here. So I'm just going to have each of them do a few pages in it just to show you guys how to use these, because they are open-ended activities. And then they just reinforce some of their skills. So that is history, handwriting, math. And for another math, we're actually starting my life skills garden math this week. I just planted a bunch of plants out front, and we're going to be planting mushrooms. So we're going to be doing our little graphing and seed journals and stuff in here. This breaks it down really easily for you guys to do little math skills with each section of planning your garden. If you'd like a larger YouTube video on this where I can break it down and I can go through all of the things that we're doing this week more in depth, please let me know in the comments. If you also have any questions for me, please let me know in the comments. So Math Mammoth, life skills math, and math